Hey everybody, this is Dust for Dusted on Gaming with episode 2, match number 2 of Modern Burn here on the channel, inspired by Nikachu MTG's daily videos for various formats and staples such as Merfolk, Burn, and Death and Taxes over on their channel. This is just a friendly reminder. If you like what you're seeing on this channel, please consider hitting subscribe and give us the thumbs up if you like the videos. So, back for match number 2 with Rakdos Burn. This particular list did a 5-0 recently in a Modern League. It's basically a mono-red list splashing Bump in the Night in the main deck, and then Collective Brutality and Fatal Push in the sideboard. It is trying to maximize and leverage the Spectacle cards Skewer the Critics and Light Up the Stage. So to that end, you have 4 Goblin God, 4 Swift Spear, 2 Gurtum Lava Mancer on 1, along with Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt, and Bump in the Night. So, very mana efficient deck. A couple copies of Searing Blaze, the other 2 are in the sideboard for the creature matchups, and then Eidolon of the Great Revel for anything that's trying to cast their things for 3 or less, which is most of Modern. Sideboard, Fatal Pushes for things like Goyf, Ooze, Thought-Knot Seer, Tarmogoyf, Death Shadow. Collective Brutality, still not entirely sure when you bring this in. I'm guessing it comes in mainly against the control decks. Also pretty decent in the Burn Mirror. Couple copies, or some copies of Smash to Smithereens for artifact decks, Searing Blood for small creature decks, Searing Blaze, similar thing, and Exquisite Fire Trap for control decks, along with things like Death Shadow. So let's get into match numero dos. First matchup was against Abzan, which was an interesting match. Kind of really showed the power of the having multiple 1-drops in your deck as opposed to some of the other cards we've been seeing out of Burn lately. Alright. Shh. Let us begin. Unfortunately, we'll be on the draw. So, this hand's pretty reasonable, but going to be a little bit painful. So, we're definitely keeping this one, though. Wish our opponent good luck. Stomping Ground, go. Probably should have actually led on. Wooded Foothills for... Could go a couple different routes here, depending on if our opponent bolts the Swift Spear here or not. Not getting our opponent any really good targets to do anything with. Growth Spiral. Interesting. So it looks like we're up against Temur Scapeshift, which could be a problem with Growth Spiral. What is our opponent going to do? Yep, can't really suspend that one. Let's go with Bump in the Night. Our opponent to 1 here. Could have like Snapcaster. Nope, just Growth Spiral, sure. It's unlikely our opponent will be able to Scapeshift here. Especially since fetch lands are shut off. Alright, got there in game 1 against Temur Scapeshift. Interesting. So these Searing Blazes are kind of garbage. Probably want the Firecrafts because I'm presuming our opponent has some amount of stuff we care about. Lava Mans are bad. Like 2 copies of Brutality. On that, I think we just click submit and Scapeshift. Seems reasonable. Temur Scapeshift. Definitely. Opponent is debating their keep here. Let's go ahead and spike them, because they're obviously trying to represent Bolt, whether they have it or not. You know, that's whatever. Eventually they will have to tap mana. It's definitely repping that Bolt really, really hard. And if they have the Bolt, they have the Bolt. It's kind of whatever here. Sure. Fortunately, we gave them a land here. Past our opponent. Yeah, so they got a cryptic command, they got a cryptic command, it's whatever. Growth Spiral, sure. Which means we could be dead next turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have land plus Scapeshift here, we're dead. Opponent's tanking real hard over there. What you gonna do when the Eidolon comes for you? What you got, friend? I mean, if you have Scapeshift, we're dead. I mean, I know that's a really difficult concept. Not sure why they'd bolt this. Land Scapeshift, die. Okay. Cast Scapeshift, we're dead? Question mark. Hydroid Crisis, huh? So I don't think we really changed any of the sideboarding options, especially without Skullcrack in our deck. Is this hand fast enough? Guess we keep. Definitely a close hand. Without any creatures, it might be too slow. Especially with only one land. Come on, let's draw a land this turn, please. supposed to be as a card, I guess. Sakura Tri-Builder would be my guess. Really need to draw lands, deck. Come on, you can do it. Sure. Of course you have Bolt. Why wouldn't you have Bolt, right? So we had all the tools we needed to win this game, we just didn't draw lands. If we draw a land next turn, we have a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That plus Scapeshift is lethal. Yep, terribly unfortunate. Make sure they have another Valakut in their deck. Yep. That's cool. Don't really care, my friend. But, yeah, got stuck on lands game 3 there. Maybe I should have mulliganed for a slightly more aggressive hand there. Beyond that, not really sure. There was too much more I could do there. Game 2, maybe I was a little too cute with the Goblin Guide, hoping they tap down the red mana. But they were definitely repping Bolt the whole way there. So maybe I was just supposed to play the Goblin Guide and get it out there and get the Bolt out of our opponent's hand. But, you know, sometimes even favorable matches you can get stuck on lands or mulligan to Oblivion and lose. And that was definitely the case in that one. But thanks for everyone for tuning in. This has been Dust for Dusted on Gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you're seeing on the channel. Thanks.